I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and miss. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. This quote right here is from the greatest player to ever play the game of basketball, Michael Jordan. Just like Michael Jordan, the game of basketball is my favorite hobby. Every time I'm bored or just sitting around with nothing to do, I can always go outside in the backyard and shoot some hoops to have a little bit of fun. Along with basketball being my favorite hobby, it has also changed my life. Basketball has made me a more hardworking and dedicated person. When I was younger, I didn't really care as much about the game, and I just played it for fun. But as I grew older, I developed the drive to work as hard as I could to be the best player I could be. I started to get lessons from a former WNBA player, Jackie Stiles, and as I grew older, I continued to get lessons from a former NBA player, Maurice Taylor. These two individuals gave me drills that I could do at home as well as in a gym, and this is one of the main reasons I worked as hard as I could. It was as if I could practice anywhere at any time. Along with making me a more hardworking person, basketball has made me a more dedicated person. I was committed at a young age to practice every single day in order to get better. I knew the task at hand was to get on the court and win every single time, and I dedicated myself to achieve that goal. The hard work and dedication I developed through the game of basketball has also transferred into my life. I would always try my best to get things done, especially in school. When I started an activity, I would not stop until I completely finished the activity. When it comes to dedication, I would always completely commit myself to the things I knew were most important to me. For example, in my interest chart, I committed myself to my family, God and the church, schoolwork, the game of basketball, and my friendships. With that being said, basketball has made me so many friendships and connections that I will remember for as long as I live. For example, when I was younger, I got selected to be on the Biddy Basketball All-Star team, which traveled to play one of the biggest tournaments of the year in Thibodaux, Louisiana. During that trip, I grew extremely close to my teammates, and I still communicate and hang out with most of them today. There have been countless times when I played tournaments in Kansas City, Texas, and Oklahoma, for example, and many people have come up to me because they have noticed that I'm from Wichita, Kansas, just to talk. Through these conversations, I have developed many connections, and one of these connections actually got me a job at the golf shop at Terradyne Country Club. In conclusion, basketball is my favorite hobby, and it has changed my life for the better. If I were to leave the audience with one thing, I would say to take the little things in life and make the most out of them. A perfect example of this is how after winning his fourth NBA championship, Michael Jordan said, "I made the most out of the little things in my life. I took a ball in a basket, and now I'm here today."
Very nice. Very good.
Great job.